We're back, and as you can tell, we bought property. So this is a big old shop, probably 3 times the size of what we just had, and there's a lot of other little goodies all around this place as well, and we'll get into all that. But first, I think we should start from the beginning and tell this story as it started. So let's go back. This was the day that the shop got listed. JD was here helping us wrap up the Minion bus, and we saw the signs go up, and we were like, oh, dang, it just got real. And then Jaylena was just scrolling on her phone and found this cool little property just down the road, and the biggest thing was this little shop back here that caught my attention. I was thinking we could get an address, cute little house, and have this little shop to do projects. But the biggest thing is if we wanted to hit the road, we could turn it into a little vacation rental. So it's like we could use it and it would pay for itself. It just really seemed like a good idea at the time. And this is actually the property that got us thinking that maybe we should be looking at properties. My mom was the one who informed me that I've had a business for over 2 years, so I could qualify for a mortgage if I choose to do so. So we just zipped down the mountain when them signs went up, and we checked this place out, and this kind of started us down that path. Hey, we can have a little outdoor, We really liked this place, and by the time that I actually got approved for a mortgage, it was already sold. So we went and looked at a couple different places. And this one here, they wanted a lot of money for it, and it was just too small, the shop. We didn't like this one, basically. Alright guys, I really want you to pay attention to this one. We call this the Jaylena property. Now, the thing we like about this was it was cheap, like super cheap, which means that we didn't need to take out a mortgage at all. I could have just paid cash for it. The reason is the mobile home was basically just a tear down, right? So this one couldn't be financed by a bank, which makes it have less value. The thing we really liked about it is it was only about 20 minutes from a Walmart where we could get groceries, but it was far enough out in the hills that it was kind of woodsy, and you literally owned a piece of the Jaylena River, or the Rainbow River, I think it was called, right across the street. And it had this tiny little structure here that was a garage. So Jaylena and I, our brains and thoughts and ideas, were kind of thinking that we could get this property, drive the bus up in here, and convert this little garage into a shop / living space. But the thing that really made this property so appealing was everything was there. It had a septic tank. It had electricity. It had water, because it had the mobile. So it's like these are all things that are very hard to do and very expensive to have put in. And we could buy it and it would pretty much all be done. And then we were thinking that mobile home we could just tear out and basically build a container home, all debt free. So we really, really loved this property. So I'll tell you what happened with it. We put in a full price offer and we were outbid by investors, because all someone would have to do is literally buy this place, put in a brand new double wide, and boom, 2 weeks later it's financeable by a bank with an acre of property with riverfront and sell for triple. So the real estate market is really hot, and we're not made of money. I had a little bit because I had a business, and we were bid out by investors, which really sucked. Oh yeah, we went in the house just to see how bad it was. You could feel the mold. And we turned around and got out quickly. we actually came back to the Jaylena property, and I'll talk about that later. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We just found a property. It's in the woods, right? It's a cabin in the woods like we were looking for. And it has a shop.
And it's on 3 acres.
2.4 or something.
Almost 3 acres.
Almost 3 acres. 20 minutes from Walmart. So it's like a cabin in the woods, but like not too far out.
Not too deep.
Yeah, but so it just showed up today. I seen it like an hour after it was posted, and it's hot. Like everybody's looking at it. There's already a showing. We're going to look at it with an agent right now.
And then if we like it, we'll put in an offer and say a prayer to bust like Jesus.
Yeah. So we're gonna go check this place out, and then if we love it, hopefully we can get it and make this video. So if not, you'll never see this video. So let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out. Why is your thing not working?
Oh, you gotta pull it out a little bit now. It's low. Y'all, we love it. We love it. It's like our own like forest cabin. Like the shop, I could build anything in there. I could build vans, I could build buses, like I want to make it happen.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting emotional, like I don't want to lose it.
Yeah, what's your thoughts?
I'm in love. Like this is a dream.
Yeah. So a lot of shops don't have bay doors big enough for high top vans or buses, and like
it has 2 doors.
You can drive all the way through. Like it's legit.
I mean, not without even seeing the inside of the house aside from photos online, like anything that we can do to possibly make this happen.
Yeah, I want to do whatever it takes to get this. 100%. 100%. By our excitement, I think it's pretty obvious. You can tell that we absolutely loved this property. It was literally a dream come true, like Jaylena was saying. Like it was a cabin in the woods with a shop with a commercial door that I could literally do anything in. And it was like 3 acres or something like that. And after we found out, a little more information, we found out it actually used to be an old ranger station. So it literally was a cabin. And look at this shop. We were going to move mountains and go way above our budget and hope YouTube supported that decision to make this happen. Now, we actually did not place an offer. And I'll tell you why. Turns out whoever the owner was before did a weird division and separated the shop from the property, which you can tell it was a part of it at one point, but when they went to sell it, he separated the shop from the property so he could keep the shop. It was just a weird deal, and without the shop, this was literally a no-go, because it was written in the contract that you could still use your driveway to get to the shop. And I'm honestly actually surprised this place sold with that being in there. But we loved it, but it wasn't meant to be. As you can tell from the intro, this is the place that we ended up actually buying. As we had all our failures of all our offers and everything we looked at kind of fail, this was on the market the whole time, and we kept looking at it, but it never quite piqued our interest enough to look. And we decided just to drive down and just take a look at it and give it a chance. And in person, it was a way different scenario than on the photos. So we contacted our real estate agent, Bill, and we made an appointment to look at it with him, since there was already an agent and someone looking this day. Ladies and gentlemen, we're checking out another property. It has a gigantic, enormous shop. I don't know, the vibes are good here.
We got here a little early. We're waiting on the realtor, but we got to meet the owner, and he is a really nice guy. Showed us around a little bit.
It just, I don't know, kind of reminded me of me. It's like, am I going to be like that when I'm old, man? Just like tinkering on Harleys and Volkswagens.
Yeah, wow.
They had a daughter. I don't know.
I'm excited to, because he showed us around the shop, but not the house, or not any. We want to look at some other things, but we're really excited. I have a really good feeling about this place.
So do I.
I don't want to get my hopes up or anything, but like, good vibes.
Yeah, let's check it out. This little platform, so you could do like oil changes and stuff underneath. Kind of crazy. This, we would convert this into Ember's house. It's got electrical.
Yeah, this is a decent size.
Yeah. Convert this to another little tiny home.
2 stories.
Oh, right.
Oh, what?
Bro, there's so much potential here. I don't know. It's like a little utility room. How many wood stoves they got in here? Kitchen. Living room. Laundry. One bedroom.
I think this is like the smaller one. This will be Ember's room.
Okay. Even the master bedroom's tiny. Oh, this is for like their dog or something?
Yeah.
Let's pump it up. This is the power to, there's a pump in there, pumps it up to the house.
Well house. Here's the first 2 bays.
This is just one bay, and that's the second one.
Here's a bay. And then over here, I don't even know. It's like another bay. Tons of workspace. We just got done looking at our favorite. Realtor's not sure we'll be able to get it for what we want to get it for, but I think it's perfect. There's so many ways to build off-grid and really cool structures. Shop's massive, so I think we throw the offer at them, and that's what I'm kind of thinking. This is my favorite, but we're getting ready to go look at a couple other houses just for some reference. It's Crocker Lane. It's kind of private. A little single. I know it just price dropped.
Well, it'd need upgrades for sure.
Need some grout there.
Not a whole lot of room for buses and vans.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to keep doing it. Okay, it's got its own bathroom.
I didn't see a washer and dryer.
Oh, you didn't?
Put a pool back here. Wood stove in here.
Really? So, we just got done looking at all kind of houses. What do you think?
There's one that we love. But it's a little bit out of our price range.
Yeah. And we actually talked to the owner, which is a little crazy. He's contingent on another my realtor is saying it's unlikely they'll accept our offer in our budget. But it's definitely the one we like, right? And then we're sitting here with the question, like, can we afford a mortgage every month? Which, you know, I think we could if we'd have to hustle for it, but the place that we like, we'll get more into it later, I guess.
We'll see. I think we're gonna take a chance. We'll put in an offer and just kind of see where it goes.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at right now.
Yeah. All right, peace. Y'all, I'm not sure where we left this video off at, but we ended up making an offer on the house, which had the big old shop, right? They accepted the offer, countered, because he's basically contingent on another house. We got it in our price range when it was listed above, so we scored.
Well above.
Yeah, it was well above what we could afford. We'll talk more about all that. But yeah, so we might be buying a house with a shop. But we went pending today on that house, right? And then what happened just now?
We got a call from the landlord here at this shop saying that the shop sold.
Today.
The same day that we went pending on this other property. What are the odds? You
Crazy.
can't tell me that's just a coincidence.
Crazy.
I think everything happens for a reason, and I think that it was meant to be. Really and truly.
Yeah. All right. So we'll keep you guys updated as we go forward, but yeah, they sold the shop and we bought a shop. Same day.
Same day.
All right. All right, y'all. I don't think we've officially said anything yet, but we're buying property with a shop and a house, and we're about to go sign this morning, right now. Jaylena's back at the shop watching all 3 kids, which I haven't even showed yet. I haven't even showed that Mom and JD came down to help us do this again. So let's go in and sign some papers and buy a house. JD just found parking back in the big city. You guys remember JD McGuire? Huge shout out to my parents coming and helping us out again with all this. Yeah, last time we just bought a bear. Last time we just bought a piece of raw land and that was a mistake, so trying this a second time. Let's go buy a house. When was the first time you bought a house? How old are you?
21.
21. I think I bought my first piece of raw land, what was I, 30 something?
I paid a whopping $29,000 for it. And it's pending.
Wow. We're in the conference room about to sign a very expensive piece of paper. This is my second time here. Last time I bought a little piece of cheap chunky, but we're going all out this time. You got something to say?
Property with a big shop.
That's right.
Just what Isaac wanted.
to your new house. What's up?
She's never been here before. Patient people.
The reason this is here because there's oil.
Action.
Action. Okay, so here's the deal. So we'll put the shop stuff right up here. Okay. The stuff that I have on the shelf that Jaylena packed for the house and everything is gonna go up by the door. And then we'll put the shop stuff here and the music stuff off to the side. That way you're not trying to reinvent the wheel to find your stuff.
I'm going to be brutally honest right here. We almost walked away from this deal. We were scared about a mortgage. We weren't sure we wanted to buy a house. Like, everything felt right when we looked at this place, but we had that fear. And then remember that Jaylena property, the investors actually backed out. So we could get back into that and be debt free. And the day I called on it, it went pending again. All signs led us to this house and this mountain and this property, and we're following our hearts. Wow, it's been quite the journey to get here.
A long one.
Yeah, and this wasn't necessarily planned. It just
Kind of happened.
yeah. And like this is one of the main shop bays. Like, this is probably going to be the workspace, and I think we're going to end up doing a tour of the property and kind of showing you everything that's here and our plans for what we're going to do with the property. So we're super excited with this place and what we're going to end up doing here. Yeah, we're hyped about it. We weren't sure. We were a little scared at first. But
So we have lots of plans, lots of projects in the works. So we're really excited to share all of that with you.
yeah, and this made me broke. So, and without the bus building business, YouTube is going to be both of our primary incomes, right? So we're gonna try that and see how it goes. What that means is you don't have to spend any money, but like, when you see a notification that we put a video out, right? If you could just hit play on it, even if you don't have time to watch it and let it play, comment, just leave a little comment. Little things like that help push the videos into the algorithm, because we are gonna attempt to make YouTube our full-time gig here and make really cool stuff. So we're hoping that you guys, are gonna be cool with that.
And if you guys, I'm sure, have tons of questions, so we want to do a Q&A video for you. But before we do that, we wanted to just ask you what questions that you have. So if you do, feel free to comment them down below, and we'll get to as many as we can. There's general stuff that we already know we're gonna talk about and answer, but maybe there's something we haven't thought of. So feel free to leave your questions in the comments below. So the next video we can kind of...
Yeah, we'll get into the nitty gritty of how and why we got here, and answer the questions that you guys are gonna throw at us.
Yeah, because there's so much to say and so much to share with you, and we just want to kind of consolidate all of that so that it kind of covers everything. And if you're curious, you know, we'll have that video for you.
Yeah, so we're excited. We hope you are too. We'll see you in the next video where we break down the details and answer a lot of y'all's questions. So, see y'all later. Peace.